and most better approach for learning. We can use cooperative learning as a very or the best pedagogy at any level, any grade level. You can practice cooperative learning. When we generally talk about learning, learning can be divided into three categories. Only three categories. Three categories are there. One is competitive learning, another is individual learning, and last one is that is cooperative learning. So what is cooperation? Cooperation is a human, universal human value. Cooperation is a universal human value. So you can apply cooperative learning in any classroom. You can train your teachers using cooperative learning. So cooperative learning deals with success of all, success of all, and it deals with win-win principle. No one will be loser there, or there will be no principle of fail and pass. Everyone will get success, 100% success. So we talk about 100. How is it possible in cooperative learning? So there will be group processing. So student will work in groups. Student will work in group like a think, pair, share. It is a strategy or a structure of cooperative learning. Think, pair, share. We can divide the students into triads. Three students can sit together. We can divide the students into square. We can divide the student into round robin. It is a type of a structure. Round robin. It is a type of structure to be applied there in the classroom. Round robin. Or round table. Group discussion. We can organize dialogue. Double X dialogue, triple X dialogue. We can use it as a pedagogy in the classroom. We can use jigsaw method as a strategy there in the classroom. Jigsaw, it is called as jigsaw. Or we can have buzz sessions we can organize through cooperative learning. So cooperative learning is a very the best approach which has been researched not only in India but outside India, across the globe. So how to use? So suppose there will be a signal, like it is called as a quiet signal. This signal has been practiced in world famous schools. Quiet signal. Teacher will raise his hand like this. Student will raise their hands again till and until they will stop their gossiping. So this is the signal called as quiet signal, which is to be practiced in cooperative learning. So what are the principles of cooperative learning? Happy talk, joyful learning. Happy talk, joyful learning, active listening, and each student will take the responsibility of each other. Each other means if there is suppose gifted student is there, one student is average, another one is below average, and all three categories of student, or another student is having a disability. It may be mental disability or physical disability, and they will sit together and they will discuss together, they will work together, and they will get success. Finally they will get success. So in cooperative learning, see, suppose how to group. So how to group the student? Suppose group A will include Iqbal, group A will include Rama, it will also include Ravana also, it will also include Sita or some other so categories, and they will work together, they will decide, they will discuss together, they will there will be peer discussion, then later on there will be group discussion, and later finally there will be presentations. So they can decide their leaders, and leader will come over here on the dais and discuss what they have discussed. Or generally we can say that, or we have in a traditional model we can heard, you might have heard that the story of a hare and the tortoise. So who won the race? Who won the race? Generally hare won the race. Why? Hare as a very faster animal, so he ran faster and faster and faster. Then he saw that hare saw a green field. Then he ate a lot of grass and then slept under a tree. Then tortoise slowly was marching over that route. Then tortoise saw the hare is sleeping very calmly and quietly, so let him sleep. and tortoise went away. And this is the story that tortoise won the race. This is a traditional approach. But in cooperative learning, this story is replicated. Replicated in the sense, first, here we'll say that when there is a land, you will sit on my back, and we will both will win the race. We both will win the race or win the race. And when there is a river, the tortoise will say that you sit on my back, then we can cross that river. Both will win the race. So this is the approach, cooperative learning approach, which has been researched throughout the globe, and which is most suitable to tackle diversity, or which is most suitable to include all types of children in the classroom. All types of children, gifted children, average, below average, or we generally, madam said that dull, we call dull someone as dull, or once you are so Patil understood, then the class understood, so we say like that. But that is, we may not label the student, but we can include all the categories. And in India, crores of students are out of school, and those who are learning in the schools, again they are marginalized. They are not equipping themselves in the process of learning. And so that we talk about the pedagogical approaches, or the pedagogy which is most suitable to tackle diversity in India. So, accordingly, finally, I would like to state that cooperative learning is the most useful, benefitable, and better approach for learning. You can use this approach at any grade level. But in my research, what I found, that one of the finding is there that it works more better for higher grade levels, because thinking process is there. And what is learning? Ultimately, we can say that learning is nothing but development of thinking. So, thinking it is very important. So, creative thinking, critical thinking, so all types are there. But thinking process, we must develop thinking process, and to develop thinking, cooperative learning, or in other way it is also called as collaborative learning, collaboration. And how the developed countries, what they are doing, they are cooperating each others. They are undertaking projects, cooperative projects. So as we say, cooperative society, cooperative banks, and we develop. So this is a approach, the new strategy or the new approach we can call to be practiced at any grade level, but it is more suitable for higher grade level, higher grade classes. Thank you very much, Sharma madam, for giving me an opportunity to share my views here. Thank you very much.
So I want to say something.